Oh, my goodness, it's that time again. GP, where are you?
Oh, he's up here, Hammy.
Oh my, I'm under control. Ooh. You know, this just amazes me. How can a little thing like this acorn grow into something as big as an oak tree? Oh, I know you plant it in the ground, it rains, the sun shines, and a little tree appears and just keeps on growing. It's also wonderful. It makes me feel good just thinking about it. But there are other things acorns are good for, too. Oh, you know what they're good for? That's right, squirrels and chipmunks and other little animals that like to eat acorns. That's what they have for dinner and lunch and breakfast. Imagine eating acorns all day long. Oh, don't you try it. You'd break your teeth. But some of the riverbankers have terrifically strong teeth, and they eat acorns all day long as there are enough acorns. Well, there was one time along the riverbank when they found they were running out of acorns. And this is how it happened.
Well, Martha, I know about a whole pile.
Let's drop in on a meeting the animals were having in the woods. The acorn problem had become so serious, they figured they'd better do something about it, and fast.
I tell you, Hammy, something has got to be done. Even I, genius that I am, do not know what to do. There's just no acorns left, anywhere. Well, there are some left, GP. There's 3. And what good are 3 acorns, Hammy? We got to do something.
What I'd like to know is who's been taking all our acorns. Wouldn't you like to know that, Mr. Frog?
We must find out who's been taking those acorns.
Who?
That's right, Owl. Who?
Well, GP is very unhappy. In fact, he's getting kind of grouchy. Who said I was grouchy? I'm not grouchy. Well, all right, I am grouchy. Martha, can you cheer me up?
Well, Hammy and I could sing a song. Would you like that?
Well, that's it. Yeah, sing. What are you going to sing about?
Acorns.
Acorns? We don't have any acorns.
But this song does have acorns. Just listen. Have you ever thought how little is an acorn?
Ha! 1 acorn.
An acorn.
Yes, an acorn.
Though an acorn's small, one thing we know, every little acorn's going to grow into an oak. What a beautiful tree, and the whole thing started from an acorn.
But we've only got 3 acorns.
Oh, GP, please don't make a cranky face like that. 'Cause have you ever seen how little is a scowl? A scowl, a scowl. Though a scowl is small, one thing I know, every little scowl is gonna grow.
Into a grouch. Ouch! What a sight to see. And the whole thing started from a scowl.
But have you ever seen how little is a giggle? A giggle, yes, a giggle. Though a giggle's small, one thing we know, every little giggle's going to grow.
Into a laugh. What a sight to see. And the laugh was started by a joke, just like the acorn started off the oak.
Yes, indeed. Just like the acorn started off the oak.
Yes.
What's everybody singing for? I thought this is going to be an unhappy meeting, not a happy singing kind of meeting. Well, Turtle, we were happy for a while, but now we're unhappy again. What do you think, Frog?
Listen, to find out where our acorns are going, we must find out who's taking them. And I think I have a plan to find that out. Listen.
And that wise old frog told them his wonderful plan. First, they would take those 3 lonely acorns that they had left and place them in the middle of the forest clearing where anybody could see them. Then they would pick 2 lookouts who would stay awake all night to watch and see who it was that would take those last 3 acorns.
And the all-night guards, the ones who will catch the acorn snatcher, will be Owl, who will watch all night from his tree, seeing everything in the bright moonlight, and Turtle, who will hide behind a rock in the clearing and wait to see who the acorn taker is.
Well, everybody thought this was a wonderful idea. How did the wise old frog come up with such great ideas? Anyway, the meeting was over, and everybody started walking home. That is, everybody walked except GP, of course, who loved racing through the woods in his car, especially when he was racing to get back to his workshop and his new invention.
Oh, I'm driving too fast. Why do I drive so fast? Because I want to hurry to get back to my new invention. Oh, what a wonderful thing to do, to bounce through the countryside. Oh, yes, bouncing through the countryside.
Ouch! Oh! Go slower!
Oh, that sound, that voice. My car's making a strange noise. My car sounds like it's hurting.
What GP didn't know was that Martha, as a joke, had hidden under the bundles in GP's car. She was being bounced around under those bundles.
Ow! That hurt!
Don't cry, car. We'll be home soon. You'll have a nice rest.
Thank you. I sure hope it's soon.
Amazing. I've invented a car that talks. Ah, here we are. You happy, car? Did you enjoy the ride, car? Talk to me, car. Car? What's the use of having a talking car that won't talk?
It's just me, GP. Your car doesn't really talk.
Ah, so that's why I don't remember inventing it. Come on, Martha. Come on in and admire my latest invention. Come on in.
Oh, look at the lovely paintings. Aren't those wonderful snakes? And they're so pretty.
Oh, just a few of my paintings, nice little critter snakes, and because I like them so much, I've invented a very special invention for them. Look over there. It's the beginning of my snake wagon. It'll be long and thin and made especially for giving wagon rides to snakes.
But GP, I didn't know there were any snakes on the riverbank.
Yes, that's right, but now maybe they'll come back just to get rides in their own special wagon. Oh, and by the way, why did you come along for the ride with me?
Well, I know you have all sorts of things around here, and I was wondering if you had some string.
String.
Yes, I need some string to make a laundry line to hang my laundry on, to dry in the sun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martha. I used it all up last week. I don't have any string.
Well, I'll just have to go and look for some string around the riverbank. Thanks for the ride, GP.
Meanwhile, back at the acorns, Turtle could hardly keep his eyes open.
Acorn watching can really make you sleepy. Oh, my. Ho hum.
And the moon shone, and gentle summer breezes rustled the leaves. And, oh no, the turtle isn't watching for the acorn snatcher. The turtle is asleep, and up in the tree, the owl is asleep too. And look, there, where the acorns are. Do you see what I see? The acorns are being taken away by something that's coming up from under the ground. And Owl and Turtle are too sleepy to even see it. Well, what's going to happen next?
So both Owl and Turtle went to sleep, and when they woke up, our last 3 acorns were gone. Oh, it's too bad that happened, because Turtle was very upset with himself.
Well, who took the acorns?
Nobody knows. And I still haven't found that piece of string.
Oh, Martha, I found some string, Martha. There's a little ball of it right over there.
Oh, that's wonderful, JP. Now I can get my laundry line hung up.
Oh, Mr. Frog, I don't know where those acorns went. Mr. Frog, the last thing I saw of them, there were 3 of them, and they were right here. I don't know where they are.
Oh, if only the owl had stayed awake.
Who?
You silly owl. Everybody knows that owls aren't supposed to sleep at night.
Oh, Mr. Frog, look here. I found something.
What is it, Hamster?
Oh, look, I found a little hole, and see, it's got a little door and everything. I just bet that whoever took those acorns snuck up and took them down this hole, and I think I'll go down this hole and catch whoever did it.
Well, that's very brave, Hammy, but you might get down that hole and never find your way back. You'd better tie a piece of string around you, and then, if you do get lost, you can follow the string back to this hole.
So, I better go find some string.
Go get it, brave hamster.
Yeah, seems to be lots of room in here. Oh, Turtle, what's that thing on your back? Well, don't just stand there. Come on, help me with my wagon.
I'm very sorry, GP, but I've just come to say goodbye. You see, I'm leaving the riverbank.
Oh, you going on a little holiday?
No, I'm leaving, and I'll be gone forever. I went to sleep last night, and somebody took all our acorns, and now nobody loves me.
Nonsense! We all love you. Why, the only thing I love more is me.
No, I'm just going away into the forest all by myself.
He's gone. Oh, my best friend's gone.
And Turtle wandered sadly off into the woods.
Oh, dear, nobody loves me. Oh, dear.
Now, I'll just tie my string here and put this other end over there somewhere. And I've got a very nice line to hang my laundry on. But first, oh my, it's hot. I think I'll go get a nice cold drink of water.
Well, Frog says go and get some string. Sure, but GP hasn't got any, and... Hey, string! Hanging on a stick. Boy, am I lucky. Oh, let me get it. I'll get it off here. Just
Oh, that tastes good.
And with that, Hammy left, taking the string with him.
Well, now, not thirsty anymore, so I'll get back to my laundry line. Where's my string? Where's my string?
Well, I guess I'm ready to go. I mean, what can happen to me? Nothing. Can it? I mean, this is what I wanted to do, isn't it? Isn't it? So, wish me luck, Mr. Frog.
Good luck, young Hammy. There he goes. I wonder where he'll end up. Why, that hole could take him anywhere. Oh, well, too much excitement for me. Back to my log.
Sometimes I say to myself, GP, I say, you are a wonderful inventor. Now where would a genius like me look for a snake or any other long, thin critter who wants to ride in a wagon? Or better still, look for a wagon. Help! Help! Gosh, I wish I knew where I was. I hear a voice. Could that be a snake looking for a wagon? Ah, snake. Do you want a wagon, snake? That is, wait a minute now. Do you want a snake wagon? Snake? Do you want a wagon? Wagon? Do you want a snake? Snake wagon? Oh, I'm getting all mixed up. Is that you I hear, GP? Hey, get me out of this hole. Well, it is a snake, and it knows my name, and it's under this wagon. So, I'll pull this wagon aside. Oh, yes, and Hammy, what are you doing under my wagon with my string tied around you? How odd. I thought I gave that string to Martha. Why are you here, Hammy? Well, GP, it all started when I was going down this hole, and Frog said, well, okay, I'll tell you the whole story. You see, when the acorns got taken because Turtle and Owl were sleepy, then you know what happened next?
Now, while Hammy was explaining to GP how he got under GP's snake wagon with that piece of string tied around him, Martha was out searching everywhere for that string that had disappeared from her tree. And at last, she found it.
Well, I just don't understand it at all. That's some of the string that GB gave me, all right.
But what was it doing here, hanging down a hole?
Well, it's my string after all, so I'm going to pull it right out of there.
And Martha started pulling and tugging that string as hard as she could. You see, she didn't know that the string ran through the hole and was tied to Hammy, who was over at GP's, and, well, look what happened.
So then, GP, I tied the piece of string around me, and then the next thing that happened was, oh, GP, somebody's pulling the string, pulling me right back down into the hole, and here I go. See you later, GP. Enjoy your trip. Hammy, if you see any snakes or long, thin critters down there, tell them about the wagon.
Hammy was having a wonderful ride back through the tunnel.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
I don't know if I should pull this string anymore.
Whee!
Something sounds funny down there.
Oh, Martha, what are you doing here?
And what are you doing down there with my string wrapped around you?
Well, just wait till I get out of here, and then I'll tell you all about it.
Well, I should hope so.
You see, I got down in this hole to see if anybody in it took all our acorns, and I kept going, and guess what? I came out of the ground at GP's place.
You mean he took the acorns? Oh, Hammy, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, I know he wouldn't. Anyway, I'm sorry I took your string. GP told me it was yours.
Oh, it's all right. But who on earth could dig a hole underground all the way from here to GP's place?
I dug that hole. That's who.
Oh, Hammy, you can't dig a hole like that. And stop talking in that silly voice.
Oh, that's not my voice, Martha.
No, sir. That beautiful voice isn't his, Missy. It's mine. Yes, ma'am, that's my voice. The voice of yours truly, Billy Bob Ferret. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, me too. Then it was you who dug the hole.
Billy Bob's the name, Diggin's my game. Yes, when I hear do you dig it, I shake my head up and down and say surely.
But what were you doing down that hole?
Why, son, that's where I live. Underground. Oh, it's so beautiful down there. So nice. In fact, everything you see growing up here, half of it is growing down there. Yes, sir. Underground. Underground. Look what I found down there. Potatoes. That's where they grow. Down where it's coolie cool. I say so. That's where I play, that's where I sleep. You wanna find me? Dig deep underground. Such a nice place to stay, quiet.
Even the trees send down their rooty roots to try it. Carrot and beet, think it's a treat. That's where we meet, down deep.
Yes, sir, that's me. Nice to meet you folks.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Well, thank you. Bless your hearts. Say, have you seen any acorns around here? I collect them, you know. Sort of a hobby. Eat them sometimes, but mostly I just like to save them up.
So it was you that took all our acorns.
Oh, my goodness. We've been looking everywhere for them.
Well, you should have dropped in sooner. You can have some of my acorns. I've got thousands of them. In fact, you can have all of them if you want. I've got a whole mountain of them hidden away over there in the forest. Yes, sir, I call it Acorn Mountain.
Oh, dear. Nobody loves me. Oh, dear. Oh, my. What's that? A whole mountain of acorns.
And Billy Bob Ferret was right. There was an acorn mountain, and Turtle was standing right at the bottom of it, looking up. And when Turtle saw the mountain of acorns, he just knew he had to get back to the riverbank and tell everybody about it. And so, Turtle didn't run away after all. Instead, he started right away to walk home to his very own riverbank. And so the mystery of the missing acorns was solved. But that's not all that happened. Just a few days later, with nobody wanting to use his snake wagon, GP had a brilliant idea.
I'll make a sort of a train that runs back and forth under the ground.
And so, just a little while later, the great day arrived when GP invited everybody to climb aboard the snake wagon. Climb aboard the Riverbank subway wagon to go for a wonderful ride in the brand new Riverbank subway. And everybody did. While Billy Bob Ferret had fun watching the animals riding GP's subway in his tunnel. And I'd just love to tell you about what happened to Hammy and his friends after they finished that first wonderful ride on the Riverbank subway. But, you know, that's another story.
You know what wind is. Sure you do. Wind is what blows the curtains when you open the window. Maybe that's why they call it a window. Maybe. Anyway, wind is everywhere. Sometimes quiet, sometimes noisy. Wind can blow softly, gently. Or wind can really blow, really strut his stuff, and really blow. Well, you want to keep on the right side of wind. Most of the time, wind is a terrific friend, a real pal. Wind helps birds fly, helps boats sail, keeps you cool in summer, blows the snow in winter. Wind does all kinds of work. But wind also likes to play, just like you do. And every year, the riverbank animals have a contest with the wind, sort of a game, like a tug of war to see who's the strongest. Now, most of the time, wind is a good sport and lets Hammy and his friends feel like they're winning. But this one time, after a lot of getting ready, the animals were in for a real surprise. You'll be surprised, too, when you see this one. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go with the contest with the wind.
It was a fine sunny morning on the riverbank, and breezy too. The wind was whistling its familiar song through the leaves of the trees, just to remind Hammy and his friends that contest day was approaching. Meanwhile,
Hammy was visiting at the home of his good friend Martha Mouse, sharing a pot of tea and talking about the big contest.
Boy, I'm really looking forward to the contest, Martha.
Me too, Hammy, but wind is just so strong.
Well, there must be something we can do.
You know, maybe if we had a better kite.
I don't know too much about kites, Martha, but I'd love to help. Hey, maybe we could use your table for a kite.
My table? Oh, Hammy, how can we make my table into a kite?
Well, I'll just turn it over.
Looks pretty strong.
I could hang onto this leg here.
I don't think it's a kite without a string. I've got some knitting wool. We can use that.
Oh, knitting wool. Knitting wool is great, Martha. Let's tie it onto this leg here.
And so Martha and Hammy set about making Martha's table into a kite. And you know, a funny thing, but it almost started to look like a pretty good kite too. Then Hammy, being a strong little hamster, pulled the table kite out of Martha's house and all the way up the hillside. And Martha followed along.
Excuse me, Mr. Wind? Can you help us test our new kite?
Be careful, Hammy.
Oh, don't worry, Martha. Whoops. Oh, whee!
Oh, my, oh, my.
Oh, our table kite seems to be a table raft.
Don't worry, Hammy. Don't worry, I'll save you.
Oh, I'm not worried, Martha. Maybe a little bit worried. I seem to be floating away.
I just have to get this engine started. I'll be right there.
Oh, please hurry, Martha. I can't steer this thing.
I'm coming, Hammy. Here I come.
Oh, please hurry, Martha. I don't know how to stop.
Hang on, Hammy. I'm on my way.
I wonder where this river will take me. Somewhere else, I guess. Wherever somewhere else is.
Now, where did that hamster get to? He's got to be around here somewhere. Hammy!
I'm over here, Martha. Over here.
I can't see you, but I can hear your voice. Call again.
Martha, hurry. I'm going faster. Martha.
Oh, there you are. I see you now. Hang on, I'll be right there. Here I am, Hammy. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks, Martha. I was almost somewhere else. It sure feels good to be back on your boat.
So Martha grabbed the line, and together they towed the table all the way back upstream.
Oh, Martha, I think we're almost there.
The table is right behind us. Now we'd better get this table out of the water. Let's see. How are we going to lift it out?
Dry land. Oh boy, do I ever like dry land.
I'll grab the end of the string.
I guess I better wash my face. It must be almost lunchtime.
Help me with the string, Hammy.
I've got it. At least I think I do.
Pull, Hammy.
Oh, well, I'm pretty strong. Martha. I'll just carry it on my back.
Thank you, Hammy. Do you need any help?
I'm okay, Martha, but I am getting hungry.
You're almost there. Just a little further. Just a little further, then you can have lunch.
Oh, boy, I made it. Lunchtime. Yahoo!
And Martha went off to see Wise Old Frog to ask his advice about kites.
You tried to use a table as a kite?
but it didn't work, and Hammy landed in the river. What can we do, Mr. Frog? We really need a new kite for our contest.
Well, a table's too heavy for a kite, Martha. Go talk to GP. He's always good at designing things.
Thank you, Mr. Frog.
And off went Martha Mouse to see GP, the great inventor.
Hello, GP? Anybody home?
Home? Of course I'm home. I'm a great inventor, and great inventors are always home, aren't they? Well, I guess they are, except when they're not, of course. That is, anyway, what can I do for you, Martha?
You could help design a kite.
A kite! A kite! You must be reading my mind. You must be picking up my usual genius vibrations. Have I got a design for you?
Are these the plans?
Oh, the plans. Yes, the plans. Plans, blueprints, white prints, blueprints, every color print you like. I've got everything here.
They look very complicated.
Well, of course they're complicated. I'm a complicated guinea pig.
There are so many, I don't know which to choose.
Here's the best one, Martha. The best tasting one, anyway.
I like this one. It's beautiful.
That's what I was going to say. It's the best one by far.
I'd better start building it right away.
And don't forget, you got to call it the GP Special, and you need some fabric to cover it with.
Thanks, GP. I sure hope I can find some fabric.
Now, you know what luck is, don't you? Luck is when you really need something, and just when you need it, it comes your way. Well, the very next day, great big pieces of brightly colored fabric came floating down the river right in front of Martha's house. Now, Martha always picks things out of the river because she likes to keep the river clean. So she picked up the fabric and laid it out to dry on the riverbank.
Oh, look at my beautiful fabric. Now, why would anybody throw such lovely fabric in the river? Well, their loss, my gain. It'll make such a wonderful kite. There's yellow and pink and blue. Let's see if it's dry yet. It is. I'll take it inside and get right to work. Yes, it is lovely.
And so Martha set about building the GP Special.
There's so much of it I can't find my tools. Oh, here they are. First I'll measure it. Now carefully cut it. And pin it together. Now where on earth is that sewing machine? Oh, here it is, right where I left it.
Martha worked very quickly sewing the kite together.
Hey, this is easier than I thought. This is fun.
And just as Martha was finishing her sewing, GP's car was heading her way.
Here I go. Oh, I love driving. Yippee! Oh, I'm going so fast. Just look at those trees zoom by. Oh, maybe a little too fast. Help! I'm scared. Help! It's too fast. I'm going too fast. I'll slow down. That's what I'll do. Hey, wait a minute. I can't slow down. I love it too much. Yahoo! Oh, there's the road to Martha's house. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. This is really fast. Really fast. Martha, I'm here.
Oh, GP, you're just in time.
Just in time? Just in time for what? For lunch?
No, just in time to see the GP Special. It's almost finished.
Well, first, I want you to look at the back of my car and check out my newest great invention.
What is it?
It's a hanging tool rack. Let me show you how it works. See, I can carry all my tools with me. I can take them out.
That's terrific, GP. What else can you do?
Well, I can put them right back, you see?
Very nice. Now come inside and see the kite.
My, oh my, what bright colors. As anybody knows, the brighter the colors, the better the kite. It's absolutely beautiful. And you built it all with this sewing machine?
Yes, GP, I think it's a winner.
I think this calls for a meeting.
Yes, let's get everybody together to plan what we'll do.
Here's how I think.
And what a meeting it was. Martha, GP, Hammy, and Turtle all talking at once.
Turtle, I think you should be the anchor man.
Whatever you say, Martha.
Now, wait a minute. I designed the GP special to have me as an anchor.
But Turtle's heavier.
Well, I'll gain some weight then. I want to be the anchor.
Whatever you say, GP. You already have a heavy brain.
Oh, my. How long is this meeting going to go on?
Well, now all we have to do is get in shape for the contest.
All right, everybody. Come on, let's get going. We're going to sing the exercise song. Don't just sit around doing nothing. Be wise, exercise a little every day. Don't just sit around doing nothing. Be wise, exercise a little every day. There, now that everybody's gone exercising, I, clever guinea pig that I am, must begin exercising myself. And I'm going to exercise by eating. Delicious exercising. Tasty exercising. Although it just might be that some of this here exercising might need a little bit of catch-up every now and then. After all, I am at the end of the rope, making sure that we do not lose that kite. Oh, I'm going to be the anchor at the end of the rope. So I want to be as heavy as I can. So I'm eating exercises, so I can be an anchor man. So I won't just sit around doing nothing. No, I'll be wise and exercise by eating every day. Hey, I wonder what Turtle is doing for his exercising.
Well, here I am, running as usual. Oh, when I'm exercising, then I always seem to find that when I put my left foot forward, then my right foot's left behind. But if my right foot's left, then is my left foot right? I dream about this puzzle when I go to sleep at night. But I'm wise, I exercise a little every day. A left foot, other foot. Oh, don't worry, right foot, you can come too. Hurry up, right foot, exercise. Hammy's exercising.
Yes, I'm on my way, and it's very clear that I'm traveling fast, but I'm staying right here. Yes, I'm staying right here because I always stay right where I was. And I won't just sit around, I will spin around, being wise, exercising every single day. Don't just sit around doing nothing, being wise, exercise a little every day. Don't just sit around doing nothing, being wise, exercise a little every day.
The next morning, Martha directed everybody in putting the kite together. Everybody but GP, of course, because he was just a little bit late. Hey, I'm here, everybody. Let the contest begin.
But where is wind? I don't feel any wind.
Wind? A wind?
Maybe wind slept in.
Wind! A wind!
But there was no sign of wind.
Where was he? They certainly couldn't start the contest without him.
Hey, come on, Wind! Wake up! Wake up!
Wait, I think I feel a breeze.
Just then, Wind arrived. The animals took their places on the string, and the kite flew up into the sky, and the contest began.
Yay! Oh, yippee!
It's a good thing I did all that exercising.
Wind blew, and the kite pulled and pulled, but the animals held on.
Whee!
And Wind blew even harder, and for a moment it looked like the kite might fly away, but still the valiant crew held onto the string. But then, suddenly, Wind saw something that made him very angry. GP had tied the string to a stake in the ground, and that was cheating. So, Wind blew even harder, and the stake started to move, and what happens if Wind blows hard enough to... Look, Wind has pulled the stake right out of the ground, and all the animals have fallen off. All except Hammy, who flew high into the air, afraid to let go.
Help!
Oh, Hammy, hold on!
Help! Help! Help!
Wind blew the kite way, way up and stuck it in the highest branches of a tree.
Oh, help! Martha, help! Oh, my goodness, help!
Don't look down, Hammy!
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, Wind, I'm sorry! I mustn't look down. Oh, don't look down. Oh, don't look down. I promise I'll never cheat again.
Hang on, Hamster.
Oh, please let me down, Wind. Please?
Oh, Wind, please let him down. We're sorry. How can we make it up to you?
And Wind blew a gust that made GP's tools rattle, and Martha ran right over to see them.
Oh, GP, sorry, Wind. Please let me down. Hey, what if I build you some wind chimes, just like my tools, so you can talk to us?
Well, Wind liked that idea and decided that the guinea pig had learned his lesson. So, he shook the kite loose and gently lowered the hamster to the ground.
Hey, who turned out the lights?
Thank you, Wind. Are you all right, Hammy?
Oh, I'm hungry. Is it lunchtime yet? Look here, everybody. I'm almost... Ow! Oh, I hit myself. My mighty brain just took a little vacation.
Back at GP's house, the animals kept their promise to build some chimes so Wind could talk to them.
Can I help, GP?
Oh, you don't need any help. Can I help too, GP? There, I'm almost done. I'm almost finished. Here they are, almost finished. Oh, they're beautiful, GP. Of course they are. They're GP special chimes, don't you know?
Can you make them chime, GP?
Okay, here goes. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I meant to do that. Yes, I did. Oh, let's hang them up at my house, GP. I know Wind's just gonna love them. Drat, stupid ladder. It was the ladder's fault.
And off they went to Hammy's boot house, all in GP's car.
Oh, faster, GP, faster. Oh, I love it. I love the speed.
Slow down.
I'm a great driver. Oh, maybe a little too fast, but that's because I have a speedy brain.
Hammy loved the wind in his face and the trees rushing by.
We're here.
Where should we hang the chimes?
Well, the GP special chimes have to go in a special place, Martha. I know exactly where to put them.
Oh, that's perfect, Hammy.
I hope Wind likes them. Wind, are you there?
Wind! Oh, Wind! Do you like your chimes?
And with that, wind blew, the chimes chimed, and Hammy, GP, and Martha knew they'd made their new friend happy. And Wind agreed. And he was so happy with his chimes, he played all kinds of wonderful songs for Hammy. Songs about all kinds of things. Things like... but that's another story.